you ever feel like may times na, nasabi mo sa sarili mo na baka hindi para sa akin to, mahirap siya, or nagkaroon ka ba ng doubt somewhere along the way?
Yeah, there are times na merong doubt since kapag nag-scroll ka ng mga requirements and responsibilities, lalo na kapag naghahanap ka ng clients, makikita mo yung sobrang dami nung requirements na parang hindi ko pa to alam eh. So parang mag-aalangan ka, kailangan ko pa bang ituloy? Kaya ko ba to? Yung pinaka-push na nakuha ko is yun nga, yung nag-create ka nung 60-day head start. So yun na yung one last final push sa akin na talagang seryosohin na to.
You would say na with just the free resources sa loob ng Colony community, makakasign ng client, right?
Yep, definitely. Kasi lahat doon talagang nailatag mo na isang ka pa makakita ng resources na free, na sobrang detalyado, na parang hando na lahat, yung fundamentals ng GHL, and then meron pang other professionals or other Bs na pinoprovide din yung mga resources nila or yung knowledge nila for free din.
Alright, hello, good evening po, Ma'am Rose. Should I call you Ma'am Rose or Rosemary?
Rosemary will do. Good evening,
Rosemary.
Coach.
Good evening.
Yep.
Yeah, how are you feeling coming into this interview? Excited? Kinakabahan or?
Yeah, I'm excited, and meron din syempre kaba kahit pa paano, pero more on excited to be part of your success stories, and syempre sana makatulong din tayo sa ibang kabi natin sa Colony.
Awesome. I'm sure makaka-inspire kayo sa ibang members ng Colony and even yung magiging viewers nitong success interview. You have mentioned to me just a while ago na nag-conditioning kayo. What kind of conditioning did you do to prepare for this interview?
Parang inanalyze ko lang kung ano yung mga naging part nung success story ko nga. So from day one, kung ano yung mga nangyari, mga ginawa ko. So para walang gap lang sa stories na mai-share ko. Yan lang naman.
So a sort of like reflection, right?
Yeah, reflection. Yeah.
Got it. So let's dive right in with the question. I have my first question here. So correct me if I'm wrong. You have onboarded your first paying client in less than a month. Looking back, how does it feel knowing how fast everything happened?
Actually, it's more than a month din naman. Pero not exceeding 2 months, like nung nag-start tayo ng 60-day head start. Pero syempre, proud ako since ito nga yung first client ko na paying. And yun nga, sinunod ko lang yung process na parang tinuturo mo, coach, sa ating Colony.
Right. Awesome. And nung time na, yung time na nakasign ka ng client, what was your first reaction or naging initial reaction mo na, yung times na na-realize mo na, okay, ito na yun, this is real, or na akong kausap na client who wants to work with
really
me?
Sure. Yeah, I'm really surprised kasi syempre pabilisan lang yung namin yung process eh. And syempre natuwa din ako na nakakuha ko ng first client. And syempre yung confidence mo nakakataas yun eh. Nakakataas ng confidence mo para makakuha ng mga susunod na client if ever. Since yun nga, nakakuha ka na ng first ever client mo.
Awesome. And looking back 3 months ago, nung hindi ka pa nag-one-on-one coaching program with me, did you ever imagine na within like the next couple of months magkakaroon ka na ng paying client, or were you thinking na it might take you 6 months or more?
Actually, I'm focused to get my first client talaga before our one-on-one coaching kasi no October pa lang siniset ko na yung mind ko na dapat within 2 months I have my client na para at the start of 2026 meron na akong bagong job, bagong client na kailangan nag-work na ako, ganun.
Got it. Take us back to that moment though, yung times na yun na like 2 months ago, di pa tayo nag-one-on-one coaching and like na-discover mo pala yung Go High Level. What was like your situation back then? Like, can you walk us through kung anong klaseng situation yun nun and like, how was it, kumbaga?
Katulad nung last time na nakwento ko, I'm from a BPO company. So, I resigned last January 2025 to pursue another work. So parang another chance or another work na iba naman dun sa nakasanayan ko since I spent 18 years sa BPO. And then bandang March yon nung nakita ko yung video mo na sa TikTok ko, na-intrigue ako, what is Go High Level. So parang feeling ko naman kaya ko siyang matutunan since yun nga sa pagkakalatag mo ng instructions dun pa lang na-intrigue na ako, and then I tried to join the first batch of the visa colony. Kaso nga,
Yeah.
yun nga, di ba? After minutes lang, napuno agad yung slots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pero I was lucky na after nun, yung sa 1,000, yun, nakapasok na ako. And then
1,000
doon na nag-start
members.
yung, 1,000 members.
Yeah.
So doon na nag-start yung experience ko or yung nag-start na yung sa Go High level ko. And then after nun, ayun nga, pinanood ko lahat ng videos mo sa loob ng colony. I tried doing practices and medyo nag-slow down din ako nun eh. Parang September, October lang uli ako nag-push through. And then
Yeah.
doon nga ako nag-decide na kailangan mag-focus na ako. Seryosohin ko na siya.
Yeah.
And then yung pinaka-push na nakuha ko is yun nga, yung nag-create ka nung 60-day head start. So yun na yung one last final push sa akin na talagang seryosohin na to.
Yung nag-join ka ng coaching program talaga, ng one-on-ones,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So realistically speaking, it didn't really take you just a month para makakuha ng client. It took you like starting no March of 2025 all the way up to this point na December or January, right?
Yeah, medyo hindi ko na siya sineryoso noong mga panahon na yon, pero siguro dumating lang din sa punto na parang feeling ko kailangan ko na i-push to or else hindi ko na siya matutuloy kahit kailan eh. So kailangan seryosohin ko na siya, kailangan bigay ko na talaga yung buong focus ko, lahat ng effort para yun nga mag-success. And yun, finally at least nag-work naman siya.
Awesome. Did you ever feel like somewhere sa journey mo leading up to signing this first paying client of yours, did you ever feel like may times na, nasabi mo sa sarili mo na baka hindi para sa akin to, mahirap siya, or nagkaroon ka ba ng doubt somewhere along the way?
Yeah, there are times na merong doubt since kapag nag-scroll ka ng mga requirements and responsibilities, lalo na kapag naghahanap ka ng clients, makikita mo yung sobrang dami ng requirements na parang hindi ko pa to alam eh. So parang mag-aalangan ka, kailangan ko pa bang ituloy? Kaya ko ba to? So parang hindi para sa akin to, parang ganun. Pero yun nga, kung isipin naman natin, yung fundamentals naman is nandyan na present na So parang inisip ko na lang din na focus ka muna sa fundamentals and yung ibang requirements naman is matututunan mo rin yan kapag nandun ka na nag-work ka na.
And when did it hit you yung breakthrough moments mo? When did it hit sa'yo na something was actually working? Can you walk us through dun sa moments na yun na nag-sign up ka sa one-on-one coaching program, and then what exactly did you do different na nakaramdam ka ng momentum, nag-start ng momentum mo?
Well, yung nakatulong talaga sa akin is one is yung habit master sheet na provided mo. Since yun nga, di ba, nung parang second call natin, medyo hindi pa talaga ako nag-a-apply or hindi ako nag-reach out sa mga clients eh. So parang in a way, nakatulong din yung sinabi mo na walang mangyayari if hindi ka mag-reach out eh. So kailangan ibigay mo yung effort mo na mag-reach out. Huwag kang matakot na dun nga dahil sa mga responsibilities or requirements na hingin-hini ng client kasi wala namang mangyayari kung magre-reach out ka. Mas maraming mawawala if hindi ka magta-try. So after nun, sinunod ko lang yung nasa habit master sheet na mag-reach out ng minimum of 20 and yun, simula noon nagkaroon naman ng mga clients na nag-reach out. Although merong hindi nag-success, pero yun nga, in the way, meron pa rin naman at meron talaga na magsa-success para sa'yo.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. And I have a follow-up question regarding that answer of yours. So what would you say to people na quite anxious pa or kinakabahan mag-reach out because they still don't have that confidence na mag-deliver ng Go High level services? What would you tell them?
I-condition lang nila yung sarili nila, like yun nga, yung fundamentals andyan na, nabigay na sa colony, na provide na ni Coach Matt. So kailangan lang i-upskill mo lang yung sarili mo, and then since first client nga, medyo syempre alam ko kabado ka, pero wag kayong papatalo sa kaba. Kahit na alam natin na yung mga requirements na hinihingi ng client, more than 70%, 80%, hindi pa natin alam, push pa rin natin. Wala namang mawawala sa atin eh. Mag-send pa rin tayo ng reach out. Hindi naman natin alam, baka one of those clients is, yun nga, magre-reach out din sa'yo pabalik. So, pag reach out kasi ng client, doon nabibuild yung confidence mo eh. Kasi yun nga, nasasanay ka na maipag-communicate doon sa client, lalo na kapag umaabot dun sa sa assessments or sa interview. So parang nagiging ano na siya, normal na para sa'yo kapag gano'n na yung nagiging interaction niyo eh. So hindi na siya magiging parang kaba or parang feeling first timer uli. If i-normalize lang yung yun nga pagre-reach out para at
Yeah.
least yun nga if hindi man everyday meron kang nakukuhang interview or reach out to the clients.
Awesome. Valuable insights right there. I'd like to move forward naman with like the strategies and the specific actions you took para makuha mo yung first paying client mo. Hindi ka na nag-start with a free client, right?
Hindi ako nag-start pero nung nag-reach out ako sa client, I think half of my emails offers free and the half are yun nga parang nag-reach out lang for paying clients. And then yun na siguro I was just lucky na one of the paying clients is yun nag-reach out din sa akin pabalik. Or dahil siguro isa rin dun sa naging factor kasi is yung work or yung offer niya na what do you call this job offer is yun din yung parang meron ako experience from my previous company. So nakatulong din yun.
Awesome. So part of the outreach strategy is still mag-send out ng proposals or mag-send out ng suggestions na you're willing to do it for free, kumbaga. And then the other half
Yes.
was
Yep.
tas fortunately
Yeah.
enough na lang ang kumuha sa'yo paying client.
Oo, dapat talagang fortunate lang. I was just lucky na isa sa mga naging yung itong paying client ko is nag-reach out nga since feeling ko is dahil nga anxious siya na i-start na yung business niya kasi it's parang December niya lang tinalo yung yung business niya and kailangan niya ng medyo merong experience with the job na kailangan niya. So parang na-add na lang yung regarding sa GHL pero the main focus is still dun sa services na kailangan niya.
Awesome. And how did you handle naman kunwari sa interview or sa sa job application, sa discovery call or sa interview? How did you handle naman yung mga questions na itong client na to na you didn't know how to answer or maybe nagtanong sila na can you do a specific feature within high level and then hindi mo pa siya alam right there at the moment? How did you handle those?
Yeah, one of the client na nag-reach out sa akin o nag-reply dun sa sinend ko na parang offer is regarding GHL. Nagtatanong siya if I can handle or I can create the job ticketing system in GHL. I think nag-reach out ako sa'yo since parang medyo malayo na siya para sa go high level. Parang hindi ko pa siya alam kung paano mag-create ng job ticketing. So, nung nag-inquire yung client para regarding doon, I just replied na for the meantime, hindi pa siya kasama sa expertise ko. And if i-hire niya ako, I assure her naman na mapag-aaralan at kaya ko siyang i-create sa go high level.
Yeah,
And then, nung nagsabi siya na...
kumbaga pinakita mo sa kanya na you're willing to figure it out along the way, right?
Yeah. And then, since sabi niya nga, parang I'll get back to you na lang if ever since may other prospect pa siya. Ang ginawa ko is, connect ko sa go high level and I tried to search for instruction on how to create a job ticketing and nakita ko kaya ko naman siya. I responded or I parang nag-send ako ng message sa kanya through WhatsApp na thank you for giving me opportunity and regarding sa tinatanong niya with job ticketing system, I can definitely do it if you will give me the chance.
Awesome. So just state the facts and tell the truth. Kung di mo pa alam, just be honest and just be confident na you bet you can figure it out later, di ba?
Yeah, tama. Kasi yun nga, hindi lang naman ikaw yung para mag-figure it out since nandyan din mataas yung confidence kasi nandyan nga yung colony. So, sa ngayon, meron tayong 10,000 bees na kasama sa community and I'm sure since parang yung community natin is a kind one. So, kung manghihingi ka doon ng tulong, without a doubt, nandyan sila para ibigay yung knowledge nila.
Awesome. And ngayong ngayong you're already going through motions, you're already working with your paying client, how are you dealing with, or kumbaga, let's just take it back dun sa naging journey mo leading up to signing your first client. How did you deal with the uncertainty? And were there moments na nag-freeze ka or mas gusto mo mag-take ng messy actions? May sense mo yung question?
Oo, meron naman.
Yeah.
So far, sa ngayon, since parang nasa onboarding, pa naman kami, onboarding moments pa rin kami. So, ngayon wala pa naman siyang parang mga instructions or hinahanap na makapag-freeze sa akin. Pero, iniisip ko na lang na if may time or darating yung time na meron siyang isang project na parang sobrang kailangan ko ng tulong or yun nga, hindi ko kayang gawin na ako lang, I will definitely ask for help in our community. So I know since maraming professionals dyan,
Yep.
and I just inform my client na so far hindi ko kayang i-handle na ako lang mag-isa since bago sa akin eh.
Yeah.
So I will just inform him na sa ngayon hindi ko pa kaya, but since ayun nga, I'm a part of a community, so alam ko meron ako makukuhang tulong from them.
Got it. Malaking factor ba yung binigyan ka ng permission yung sarili nyo na hindi mo malalaman yung buong Go High Level, but you just still took action even with the fact na hindi mo maaral yung buong Go High Level top to bottom?
Yep, kasi sobrang kailangan ng maraming panahon para pag-aralan yung Go High Level, and always naman siya nag-update, so hindi talaga matatapos yung pag-aaral mo sa yung learning mo para sa Go High Level eh. So mas maganda na ginagamit mo na siya or you're creating something na in Go High Level, at then saka mo siya pag-aralan yung other things. And doon mo lang naman din siya masasabi na na-specialize or nagiging expert ka na sa Go High Level eh. So wala naman tao na super expert sa Go High Level kasi yun nga, kailangan lahat pa rin talaga pag-aralan eh.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, without a doubt. Let's now talk about yung naging mindset mo for this experience of yours. Right after mo ma-sign yung very first na paying client mo under Go High Level na field, may nag-switch ba or like may nag-shift ba sa mindset mo or nag-shift ba yung how you see your current situation and how you see yourself?
Sa ngayon, feeling ko wala pa naman since yun nga, first paying pa lang siya. Siguro sa tingin ko para sa akin na yung shift siguro mararamdaman ko pa siya kapag medyo multiple na yung client ko.
Well, kumbaga,
kasi naninibago pa ako.
To paraphrase the question or like to kind of switch the question, nagkaroon ka ba ng limiting beliefs before na nawala right after mo masign yung first client mo?
Yeah, actually meron, since yun nga, pagka tinignan mo yung mga requirements for a Go High Level, lalo na kapag merong mga clients na hinahanap sa field na to, parang feeling mo kailangan professional lang yung mga nandito sa field gumagamit ng Go High Level, nagki-create ng landing page. So usually sa belief ng marami, kasama na ako doon is kailangan dito IT professional lang or yun nga, engineer na more on in this field. Pero yun nga, kung titignan mo yung instruction niya, since parang sobrang lang niya sobrang daling sundan if talagang magpo-focus ka. So hindi yung belief na sila lang yung pwedeng gumawa, mawawala yun nawala yun actually.
Awesome.
So kaya mo rin makipagsibayan sa kanila. Basta kailangan focus ka lang, and yun nga, kailangan lang lagi upskill mo yung sarili mo.
I guess isang malaking factor ngayon, may confidence ka sa sarili mong maaaral mo yung mga bagay na hindi mo pa alam sa ngayon, kumbaga, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk about the colony community for now. And ano yung pinakamalaking natulong sa inyo ng colony community when you started out?
Actually, yung pinakamalaking natulong or nasasabi ko na kasama sa naging improvement or parang magsa-success ko is yun nga, yung mga free resources from you and yung big community natin, like yun nga, 10,000 people giving their knowledge, sharing their knowledge. So malaking help siya for free. And then specifically yung interview mo nun kay Miss Polly, yung hired path method, yun.
Yeah.
So malaking factor siya kasi nagamit ko siya sa paghahanap ng kliyente, sa lalo na yung making yourself visible sa client. Yan. So simula noon, trinay ko na talagang i-update yung mga profile ko, portfolio, and effective talaga siya since kahit ngayon sa online jobs, meron pa rin mga ibang kliyente na nagre-reach out nakakatanggap pa rin ako ng isa or dalawa. Like nung nasabi ko nga sa'yo, may isang company na parang yan, nakita niya daw yung profile ko sa online jobs na parang he offer a job para maging AI something for GHL.
Awesome. Awesome. So you would say na with just the free resources sa loob ng Colony community, makakasign ng client, right?
Yep, definitely. Kasi lahat doon talagang nailatag mo na, saan ka pa makakita ng resources na free, na sobrang detalyado, na parang andun na lahat, yung fundamentals ng GHL, and then meron pang other professionals or other Bs na pino-provide din yung mga resources nila or yung knowledge nila for free din.
Yeah.
So talagang parang kung isipin natin, nasa atin na lang talaga kung tayo yung mag-move,
Yeah.
gagawa ng paraan para mag-success.
Awesome. Awesome. And then right after all of this, I invited you na mag-join dun sa private Colony community with more advanced resources and advanced help.
Mhm.
What did that mean to you, and so far, how's the experience?
Yeah, so far hindi ko pa siya masyadong nai-utilize ng masyado kasi nga yun nga nag-onboarding pa lang sa new client, pero sa nakikita ko, since mas ano nga siya, yung school, yung paying community natin, mas maraming information na kaya pang makatulong sa'yo. Sa nakikita ko habang kapag parang binibisita ko yung site, and yung mga resources doon, mas as I would say, mas in-depth siya kaysa dun sa ating colony, and lalo na yung free resource na binigay mo as a birthday gift.
Yeah.
Ang laking tulong niya para sa mga nagsi-start pa lang, yung free account for
May free
GHL.
sub account na dun, right?
Yep, yep. So kung isipin ng mga Bs kung worth it ba yung pag-subscribe sa school, I would say definitely worth it.
Awesome. Awesome. Love to hear that. Let's now kind of move forward to wrapping this up because we only have like the last roughly 5 minutes. I'd like to talk about your advice naman for beginners. What would you say to someone na natatakot na magsimula or may kinakain sila ng doubts nila kaya di sila mapagsimula? What would you tell them?
I would say, yun nga, kung tinatakot ka ng yung mga doubts, sa umpisa, I would say, be confident pa rin na sa kaya mong gawin. Since yun nga, yung fundamentals nandyan eh. So alam naman natin, may alam na tayo kahit na hindi pa siya gano'ng kadami. Pero pwede mo na siya gawing startup para makapag-offer ng services sa client eh. So be confident lang. Hindi siya yung fake it till you make it. Since yun nga, may fundamentals ka eh. So kailangan mo lang siya i-practice para at least nasasanay ka na gawin yung mga bagay na na hindi pa nagagawa. And then look for opportunities, katulad nga ng sinasabi niyo ni Coach Matt, walang mangyayari kung hindi tayo maghahanap ng opportunities. So kapag meron ka nakitang clients, just reach out to them, and then mas malaki kasi yung mawawala kung hindi ka magta-try, since walang magbabago. Kung magta-try ka, mag-reach out, syempre nandyan yung chance na mag-reply sila sa iyo, and yun nga, baka yun na yung maging first client ko.
Yeah.
Just grab all those opportunities.
Yeah.
And then syempre if nandiyan na yung client mo, then you should just upskill your skills para at least masatisfy kung ano man yung job or offer na binigay sa atin or chance na binigay sa atin ng kliyente.
That's for sure. And for those beginners na nakikinig nito, what do you think yung mistake na kailangan nilang tigilan na ginagawa nila? What do you think they should avoid doing naman, kumbaga?
Yeah, ito yung mistake na ginawa ko din eh. Yung sobrang overthinking na parang kailangan kong aralin yung iba't ibang tasks or iba't ibang responsibilities or some items or sa GHL. Hindi pa sapat yung fundamentals na provide. So dapat wag kayo mag-overthink na kailangan ko muna itong mga to pag-aralin, maging expert bago ako mag-reach out. Kasi nga, hindi, parang nasasayang yung chances, nasasayang yung opportunities kung puro lang tayo aral.
Yeah.
So habang nag-aaral ka, just send reach outs. Yun nga, pwede naman if meron nga na may hinahanap yung kliyente at tanungin tayo if ever. Pwede naman natin sabihin na hindi pa tayo expert doon, hindi pa tayo nag-specialize doon, pero we can learn it, and along the way makakaya naman natin na i-produce kung ano man yung hinahanap nila.
And now to wrap this up, I have like my last couple of questions in here. What do you think naman yung about it's a direction that you're moving towards to, or the future that you're moving towards to, what are you excited to build next, kumbaga?
Well, my goal for this year is yun nga, i-upskill yung skills ko para at least nasa-satisfy ko ano man yung hinahanap sa atin ng kliyente. And then, yun nga, para ma-prove sa kanila na tama yung pag-hire sa akin. And siguro after ma-onboard nitong first client ko, syempre, is to look pa rin for more clients.
Well, with all of that being asked to you, I don't think kapag may inask pa kasi yung questions, parang uulit na lang dun sa mga nabanggit mo na earlier. And those are valuable insights, by the way. And like,
Thank you.
on behalf sa mga nanonood dito, I would say na we really appreciate yung na-share mo strategies and also yung mga advices na na-share mo. Maybe meron kang closing remarks or final tips, final motivational quotes, or final remarks dun sa mga viewers nito na mga nagsisimula pa lang.
Yeah, actually, final remarks. Basta I just trust the process, trust the process na binild ni Coach Matt, since yun nga, nilayout niya na lahat. So, kailangan lang talaga natin sa sarili natin na tayo yung gumawa ng way para i-push yung sarili natin.
Yeah.
And if kailangan natin ng tulong, yan, nandyan nga yung the colony community, and much better if sa school tayo mag-subscribe actually kasi nga more in-depth siya.
Yung private community, right?
Yeah. So mas mas in-depth siya if kailangan, and if kailangan natin ng tulong, nandyan yung mga kasama natin or members ng community para magbigay ng knowledge nila. Kaya since I think yung community nga is sobrang kind, kaya nilang i-provide yung mga constructive criticism nila sa mga gawa natin ng hindi sumasama yung loob natin. Kasi minsan syempre kapag beginner ka, yun yung isa sa mga kinakatakot natin yung bad reviews sa mga gawa natin.
Sure.
Pero at least sa community natin, we are kind enough na bigay natin yung tamang criticism para ma-improve pa yung mga gawa ng bawat isa. And yun nga, basta grab all those opportunities na dumadating sa'yo, and make sure na always, yun nga, try your best to reach out to more clients. Since hindi naman nauubusan, maraming sites dyan, maraming opportunities na pwede nating mahanap. So basta kailangan lang nating mag-reach out sa kanila. Wag nating hayaan na parang lumagpas yung opportunity. Kailangan i-grab talaga natin, since hindi natin alam kung kaya ba nating may darating pa bang ganong opportunity para sa atin.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, with all of that out of the way, thank you so much for your time, Rosemary. And since part ka naman ng private colony community, actually to add something about the private colony community, it's really awesome to see na every single day merong call dun, yung co-working space. People are active. You can easily ask questions in there sa private colony community. And yeah, I would say like this is just ito na lang yung moment ko just to share. So like I just like to say na with the way na nasa structure ko yung private colony community, in a sense I'm like democratizing na makapagsimula yung mga tao with the Go High Level field without the heavy lifting at the very start. So kumbaga I'm trying my very very best na maging easily accessible na makapasok sa Go High Level field without the heavy lifting na experience ko back then na nung ako lang mag-isa and wala pa akong community. So yeah, again, thank you so much for your time, Rosemary. I'm sure na, I'm sure and I'm really hoping na yung viewers neto or audience neto is tunan from this interview. And like I always say, for viewers or for the audience neto, like I always say, it wouldn't make sense na after ng mga ganitong resources, it wouldn't make sense na nanood ka ng ganitong resources and hindi ka nag-take action. It only means na you learned nothing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, again, thank you so much. I'll see you around the colony community, Ma'am Rose, and it's awesome.
Actually, yeah, we always have you, Coach Matt, to thank talaga kasi kung hindi sa mga free resources mo, hindi kami magsasucess .
Yeah.
So yeah, we thank you talaga.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. We'll stop the interview here, and ayun. Good night.